Let's continue in the back end of our project, and now we're gonna see the Atlas MongoDB. This is a multi-cloud database. So what I already have it project name here, so full stack API, and I'm gonna let a link. So in a previous video I show you how to create a username, password, all the stuff, but it's pretty simple. So we have the database, the services, the security, all the stuff. So what is going to be important is you're going to go into the database, and below is going to be cluster. So you need to go into the cluster, so create a cluster. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, deploy your cluster. So you have three options. So pick this one, free, so you don't have to pay anything. So free forever, all the stuff, that's good. Configuration, yeah, you can pick whatever. Virginia, yeah. So let me see, tag, create, I'll do this. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Make sure that you're using the free one, and automatic, and let's create deploy. Okay, so let me see. So driver, access your data, all this stuff, close. Yeah, everything's fine here. Okay, so we have create cluster. Your cluster is being created. So this is gonna be for, okay, they already did it. So if we go into clusters again, okay, so we continue with the cluster. It has already been created, so we can browse collections. So let me see, we have nothing here, so you can have your load a sample, add my own data, or is gonna be do it automatically. Okay, so we can go into overview. Let me see, metrics, database, and let's just pick connect. Okay, so let me see, go back. We're gonna pick the first one, the driver. So access your Atlas data using MongoDB's native drivers, the Node.js. Okay, so I'm gonna just pretty much let me see, I'm gonna go to MongoDB first of all. Well, oops, let me close this one, and I'm gonna go right here, PJS 5.6. yeah, it's the same. Okay, so I'm gonna pretty much grab this here and put it, let me see, we're gonna have our Mongo URI. Okay, so yeah, we can put our Mongo URI here, and then I'm just gonna paste it right here. Okay, so I'm just gonna, this is my password, so I'm just put it here. So as you can see, we have this angle brackets, and inside of the angle brackets we have db_password. So we replace it, so with everything in the angles included, so like that. And we are gonna have .NET / yeah, that's fine, we can save it for now. So you can pretty much, yeah, done. Okay, so you can do it like that, or you can go into the browser collections and you can just add your own data. Okay, so we have connected it, and once you are creating this MongoDB, so you have your username, your password, and in order to create a cluster, or in my case, let me see, before the cluster comes a project. So you're gonna be able to create a password for each username. So in my case, for programming, I'm using this specific password. Let me see, here, this specific password, and this is the one that we're gonna use for Mongo. In my case, let me see, MongoDB URI. Okay, so we can have it like that. And I also downloaded the MongoDB Canvas. Okay, so, and then I'm gonna let you a link. In a previous video I already showed you how to do all this stuff. So now we are gonna go into the controllers, and we are using the async and wait. Okay, so we are using async and wait. So async used to declare an asynchronous function that returns a promise, and wait used to pause execution until a promise is resolved can only be used inside async function. Okay, so we're going to be using that, and also we're going to be using the AsyncHandler utility that is used to handle asynchronous route handlers in Express.js. It ensures that any error thrown within asynchronous functions are caught and forwarded to the error handling middleware. Okay, so we're gonna install it, so you can just pick this one, and we are in full stack, so we're in the root, so npm install, like that, and we're installing Express AsyncHandler. Okay, so yeah, let me double check in my package Express AsyncHandler. Okay, that's fine. Now we're gonna go into the course controller, and what we are gonna do is we are gonna have all of this. We're gonna have async, pretty much async, and we can just pretty much copy it. So we're gonna make these functions asynchronous. Okay, so they're gonna return a promise. Okay, so we're gonna save it for now. So we have 4 functions: the get courses, post course, update course, and delete course. Okay, so since we are gonna be dealing with we're gonna be using the try and catch, this is the reason we use the Express asynchronous handler. Okay, so now, since we don't want to use the try catches and make it a little easier, first of all we need to call it. So let me put it like that. So we're gonna have, let me see, we're gonna have const as, let me see. Okay, so it does it for me, does it automatically. So we're gonna have this function AsyncHandler, and we are gonna require Express AsyncHandler. Okay, and as you can see, we already installed it right here, Express AsyncHandler. Okay, so now we're gonna wrap the function. We're gonna wrap this whole thing, for example, of the function, of the body of the function. So AsyncHandler, let me see, so we're gonna have async. Okay, that's it for me. So we put a parenthesis, but don't forget to put a parenthesis here as well. Okay, so we are gonna do the same for we did it for the get courses. Now we're gonna do it for the post course, and make sure that you do a close parenthesis at the end of this function, at the end of each function. So for example here, AsyncHandler parentheses, and we close it right here. We put this, yeah, like that, and parentheses right here. Okay, so let me see. So we have that so far, and we are pretty much ready to go. So we can go into the projects. So we already have that. Make sure that you have your password set up. So we have the API. So if we go into the cluster, so you can pretty much, we already connected it. And again, like I said, you can create your own database add your own database, or load a simple database. Okay, so right now, or for the next video, we're gonna create a new folder configuration, and inside of this folder we are gonna have our database connection file in JavaScript. Okay.